Hello everybody and welcome back to How to Be a Cheeky Bugger in Dark Souls. So today we're going to cover more of how to exploit this game, like this little jump down here. If you walk very close to the wall along here, you can get this. This thing is called a Ring of Sacrifice. The Ring of Sacrifice, if you die while it is equipped, you do not lose your humanity or souls. You may be thinking, oh my god, this is a friggin' miracle. There is a big problem. One, once you die with it, it disappears. And two, well, the first one repeated really. So, there's not much more that I need to cover in this sort of immediate area, so you can join me when I'm at the next area. So, here we are in the Undead Burg. Whoop. Nelly just got hit. Anyway, in this area there's a few little sort of things that you won't really notice on your first run unless you're kind of being Sherlock sort of thing and exploring every little detail, nook and cranny. If so, you shouldn't really be watching this video either, because that's going to ruin your experience. But anyway, back to what we are doing here. First off, let's just open this up. For once in this game as well, that does not lead you to a boss. Most of the time it does. It's kind of annoying. Alright, well first off what we're going to cover is this little thing down here. These boxes, after you destroy them, you can drop down here. Find another lost soul of the undead. Mind out about this guy down here as well, because he will stab you in the back. Or just fuck you up in general. Sorry, I still haven't got rid of my cold yet either. There's these guys on here. These are going to climb over the wall, and sometimes you can get them in the hands and make them drop off. Come on. There we go. Had to screw that up, didn't I? Right. Anyway. If you go to this guy here, another soul. And souls are going to be very useful for what we're going for. Wrong turn. We need as many souls as we can to save us from farming a lot, because farming gets tiresome, but I do know a good way to farm in case it's needed. Oh, he hit me. If you hit these guys in the hands, they just drop to the death, and you only have one left to deal with. Oh, two, sorry. He normally drops himself to the death, apparently, because I've never actually seen him. There we go. Right, so this is actually rubbish. Yeah, this game has an item called rubbish. It is rubbish. I haven't found a use for it yet. All I know is it's rubbish and it's there. The last sort of thing in this immediate area is this here, one more humanity. Very, very useful if you're playing co-op. I have to say, oh, and just someone died randomly. That's normal, I guess. Anyway. And again, you can join me at the next section. And here is our second rest point. Hooray, the bonfire. You're going to be visiting this one a few times if you follow this guide. Right, so we don't need to rest at that bonfire at the moment. I'm kind of healed up and it saves everything respawning in the area. So, the next thing that we've got to do is we're going to find ourselves our first ever merchant. A game like this actually has merchants, and they aren't actually just trying to kill you. Which is something that I personally would expect from something of this sort of horrible hell sim. Nope. Nope. Oh, okay. I thought we were just going to stun lock him. Nope. No healing for you. Right, so if you destroy all of these things away here, you'll uncover a stairway. Now down this stairway is our first ever merchant in the game. He is lovely. Although a bit crazy. First off, it's always best to take out this guy here, because he has once or twice attacked me while I was talking to the merchant. Yay, more waste crap. Don't really need that. Right, here is our first merchant. Now this guy here is very, very useful for a few reasons. One, the repair box. You can repair your armour and stuff at a bonfire. The bottomless box, I haven't found it useful really, to be honest. He sells, as you can see, very basic sort of weapons and shields. And chain armour. The chain armour is so-so. Depending on how much you've played this, depends on whether or not you'll need it. Now the reason I pointed this guy out, if you kill him, he drops a Yuji Katana. The Yuji Katana is the first katana that you'll probably come across in the game. Now the Yuji Katana is not exactly the best in the game, the best weapon at all really, to be fair. It's so-so. It's going to be outweighed quite fast depending on your playstyle, but it is a katana. Now for you people who are at home who really like katanas, like I do, you may want to take the sacrifice of killing him. But the thing is, he will not respawn ever. Something to take into note when killing him. Now, the reason you may want to kill him is because the katana is awesome, and also once he runs out of his uses, say for example getting the bottomless box and the resistant key, you don't really need him anymore. Right, and this is one of the final sort of things I'm going to show off today. Let's jump over here. You can get early access to a nice little crossbow and some bolts. So yeah, thank you for joining me. You guys have been awesome. We're going to carry this on again. I've got some more stuff to cover in this area, so we'll be carrying it on afterwards because I've got to go kill myself a Taurus demon. I can't actually think of anything to exploit about him, so well, yeah, I'm not going to really cover this because, as I say, this is for exploits only. So you guys have been awesome. I've been the OG Nerd. Until next time, share love to your faces and ta-ra!